to the NOS Energy Start Can, and green with the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car National Championship. You're going to dash off the turns 1 and 2, side by side, 3 wide to the front of the pack to kick things off here. They're going to challenge for the lead. The 3P to the outside, 92 to the inside, lap number 1. The champ going to come around to show the way. Kyle Cummins leads, Stockton running in the second spot. Kevin Thomas Jr. up into third. Briggs Danner running in fourth. The 57 of Logan Seavey getting shuffled back to fifth. Challenge for the sixth spot. Leary down to the inside to Jake Swanson as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. The 21 AZ trying to clip the coupon. He gets a 2-for-1 deal around to the front straightaway. Maybe. Logan Seavey holds on to the fifth spot by 0.046 seconds. The 21 AZ not done, though, as they look to the inside. Challenge for the race lead. New contender. Here comes the 3R, Kevin Thomas Jr. He's worked by Stockton. He's coming after the 𝑯𝑰𝑮𝑯𝑚𝑺 number 3P. Battle of the threes at the front of this one. Kevin Thomas with a big run onto the back straightaway. Got it this time as they work off into turns 3 and 4. Cummins back up to the top. Kevin Thomas going to back her up the racetrack. Forces Cummins on the binders. Kevin Thomas coming around to lead the way with 4 laps in the books. Cummins leading the opening 3. Kevin Thomas takes over as they work onto the far side of the speedway. Stockton running in the third spot. CJ Leary in the meantime trying to take away fourth from Briggs Danner. Had it last time by. Danner able to make his way back by. They'll come around this time. It will be the Oshucks Roast to car number 39 holding on to the position. Challenge for the lead. Maybe. Here comes Cummins. Look at the outside. Kevin Thomas. He's got unwanted company here. He'll work down to the inside at turn number 3. Sticks it down to the bottom of the exit. Turn number 4. Cummins with momentum around to the front straightaway within a car length here as they come to the start-finish line. 0.064 seconds was the difference. Cummins back up on the cushion, pedaling hard. Kevin Thomas better grip on the inside. He's going to hold on to the race lead as they work onto the back straightaway. Working the hub into 3. Lets the car slide up a little bit at the exit. Turn number 4. Does Cummins have the run again? He does not. It'll be Kevin Thomas Jr. holding on to it. Down around the tires, rolls the 3R. Up on the boards goes the 3P as they hustle onto the back straightaway. In the meantime, Chase Stockton has started to reel in your top 2 drivers. He had lost ground. Now starting to reel them in as they come around once more. Briggs Danner sitting in the 4th spot. CJ Leary running in 5th. Logan Seavey running in 6th. Jake Swanson running in 7th. Justin Grant finds himself in 8th. Stevie Sussex and Mitchell Moles right now running at your top 10. Into traffic. Kevin Thomas has to kick her sideways. Backs her up the racetrack, and that opens the door for Kyle Cummins. To the outside. Back into the race lead goes the 3P. Kyle Cummins takes advantage in traffic. Kevin Thomas nearly into the back of the 79. Back that thing up in a hurry. Still not able to get the run. Lane blocked by slower traffic. Rolls down to the bottom. Kevin Thomas with a better run to the far side of the racetrack. Danner still right there in pursuit. They're battling for second, and Kyle Cummins able to pick his way through traffic. Is open to back up 1.2 seconds last time by. Danner up on the outside. Got it this time. He's up to second. So Briggs Danner 5th to 2nd. Kevin Thomas Jr. back to 3rd. Cheats her up onto the cushion through turns 3 and 4. Kevin Thomas with a fantastic run there to the exit of the inside line. Closes up but couldn't get back by on the back straightaway. Thought he was going to get it. No, Briggs Danner going to deny him the advance. They'll close back up in the 3P. Kyle Cummins might want to watch out here. They'll come around to 6 laps remaining. Kevin Thomas Jr. hits his marks perfectly down to the inside through 3 and 4. Back in the second goes the 3R. Backs it up the racetrack, dimes it back down to the bottom of the exit. Turn number 2 launches onto the back straightaway. Briggs Danner back to 3rd. Kevin Thomas this time misses the bottom a little bit, takes her around to no man's land a little bit. Briggs Danner out to the outside. Going to bring it up within a half a car here. Tries to get back to 2nd. Still chasing Kyle Cummins. They've closed up on him and now losing ground as we have less than 5 laps remaining. Traffic looming ahead of your leaders, though. The 10th taking off here as they work onto the back straightaway. Coming around this time, the lap coat's going to fly. Cummins coming up on slower traffic. Bounces her hard off of the cushion. Briggs Danner trying to close rapidly. One more time around Dodge City Raceway Park. Cummins having to vacate the top and go to the bottom as he works on a lap car onto the back straightaway. Danner closing quickly. Where does he go into turns 3 and 4? Cummins going to have to stick down to the bottom. Briggs Danner going to the top. Comes up on the lap car. Into the back bumper of the slower machine, and that will secure the deal for the 3P. Kyle Cummins gets the job done here at Dodge City. He is going to crawl up top, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a hand. Kyle Cummins, your winner here tonight.
10th win of the season with the AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship and hits the big 3-0 when it comes to wins. And Kyle, first off, let's talk about that pass for lead. Looked like KTJ got balled up in lap traffic. You were barely able to squeeze past him on the outside. How close did it get in turn number 3?
I thought it was pretty close. I don't know if I want to get any closer than that, but no, I went in there going to kind of rip the top, and Kevin kind of got sideways, and when it did, it kind of backed both them cars up. Woo! That was I had to let off, but I knew that was really my only chance. I wasn't great. I was good, but I just he was just better there through the middle, and as we were getting a couple laps, I was making adjustments right behind him there, and kind of was just right there with him, just couldn't make a, get around him. So for that to happen, just let me get around there, and then, just kind of navigating. He showed me the bottom there, and the bottom was really good there until, just a handful after that caution. It was definitely different, but I just felt like I was hanging a little bit coming off of like 2, and so when I went to the bottom, I felt good, but then after the restart, I felt like I was really like spinning down the straightaway, and so just all in all, great night. Just Jerry Petty's here. This is all because of him giving me this opportunity. Just for now we can go for wins, and we're doing it. And so I told him we wanted 5th or 6th quick tonight. Let's not worry about getting. It looked like it was going to be a track position kind of racetrack. So starting qualifying 5th set us up perfect. We tried something for the heat race, and it was really, really bad. And so we just kind of went back to kind of where we've been recently, and just got to give it up to Jerry. He's just he's up there. He's excited, and I can't thank him enough. But just all the other so Jerry with the 𝑯𝑰𝑮 Windows and Doors. We got Premier Recycling. Lance with Lifestyle Homes is up there too with Jerry, and I'm sure they're going to be excited. And just a bunch of people that help us. Bill Floyd, Lucas Oil of Evansville. Just all the people inside this car. I can't give it up. All my crew guys. 12-hour trip out here and 4 hours tomorrow, and then they got to travel out to Phoenix there. So just super happy with how things go. My wife and kids couldn't make it. My daughter wants me to give the peace sign, I'm sure, so hopefully they got this because she's all about me giving the peace sign. But I hate they can't be here, but we'll get a win here at Western World for them at Phoenix. But just thank the Lord Jesus Christ, keep me safe. All these fans out here, thank you guys for coming out here, and that's an unbelievable facility. It's only a short 4-hour trip down the road, so everyone, load up and head on over to Amarillo. That way we can kind of next year, they can gauge. We can get more people here and get more cars here, and put on some good racing for you guys. So appreciate everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
You talked about going for wins now that you've locked up the 2025 AMSOIL USAC National Sprint Car Championship, and listening to you on Petty Performance Racing Wide Open on YouTube through this summer. It kind of been a mental dance of, do we go for wins? Do we go for just finishing in the top 5, top 10 to get good points tonight? Is it a bit of a weight off your shoulders to now have the title locked up, like you said, because now you can go for wins like you did here tonight?
Yeah, points racing is stressful, man. It's every day. Like, you got to be on kill every time you walk. Every time you get to the racetrack, and it just seems if you're not, you're losing. And so it's mentally you got to be ready for it. And it was a tough season, and I'm glad to get it done. And that way we can go out to Phoenix and here and have a good time. And we tried some stuff tonight, which I don't know if it was good or not. We won, but we just take some notes. And this is kind of our testing season. A couple races here before Western World, and then next year starting in Florida.
Kyle Cummins locks up his 10th win of the 2025 season here tonight at Dodge City Raceway Park. We'll get it over to Genevieve Malone with second place, Briggs Danner.